Productions.
They say everything a girl will ever need, she will find inside her backyard. And everything in the world will be so easy, then we gon' and make it so hard. I go to the church bootlegger in one corner store. Ain't got nowhere else to go, so I don't ask for more. But when I lay my head at night, I feel like I'm living my best damn life. Cause just like this whiskey and these blue jeans, I'm a country girl and I'm proud to be. Don't need bright lights or a big dream, just one good decent night of sleep, a gentleman by my side and a radio, maybe a couple kids and time for us to watch them grow while the world is going digital. I found everything I need on a country road. Yeah, all on a country road. I might go fishing, maybe barbecue, and my man's coming along because he's country too. It was love at first sight, it's like we both knew. We were drinking, dancing all night at the Boogaloo. I will love you forever, long as we stick together. You, me, and the kids will make it through whatever. We're built for tough, make it through stormy weather. Home where I belong, and nothing feels better than whiskey and some blue jeans. I'm a country girl and I'm proud to be. Don't need bright lights or a big dream, just one good decent night of sleep, a gentleman by my side and a radio, maybe a couple kids and time for us to watch them grow while the world is going digital. I found everything I need on a country road. Everything I need on a country road. Alright, on a country road.
Untitled Productions.
They say everything a girl will ever need, she will find inside her backyard. And everything in the world will be so easy.
What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How's your day going? Let me get myself together, okay? Let me get myself together. It's the Tony Dominique Show. What's up? It's your girl Tony Dominique, aka the podcaster that also games, also known as Celebrity ATL. I'm the original showstopper, and I am starting a little late today because, as y'all know, I have been out of town. Let me get my camera together. Let me get me together. But I have the Kiana Dancie that is coming in here right now, getting ready to talk to us and let us know a couple of things about her. She is an amazing comedian. She has been in the game for a little while, so let's get to learn a little bit about her. Let's bring her up in this room. Bring her up in this room. Let's get Kiana in the building. Dinner.
Girl,
Hey.
listen, girl, I was about to say, this is it.
Listen. I was like, so some days my computer likes to act it's a little special sometimes, likes to act special. So I got to get my stuff together. I was like, we're going to lose this opportunity. How are you doing?
Yeah, girl, my food ready. You better come out. Hey.
What you about to eat?
Oh, girl, look, listen, first of all, I'm country. Let's be clear. So I don't know. I just felt like having something country. So I made some beef stew. And my mother and my brother was like, "That's winter food." So I put
I
some
was
beef
gonna say
stew.
it's hot for beef stew.
I don't care. That's what I wanted. I put it in my crock pot. It's cooked for 2 days, and I'm ready. So, sis, get to this conversation.
Oh my beef stew. I'm with your family. Beef stew is a winter. That's like a hot. That's like a cold winter day comfort food. You sitting by the fireplace.
Well, it's raining in Atlanta. Where are you? In Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's raining in Atlanta. Are you coming to my tea on Saturday?
It's at 2:00, right?
2 to 6. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually right up the street from my house.
Well, why you invite your ticket yet?
I don't know. We gonna ask someone else to buy this ticket for me.
Get to it, please, man.
We ask someone else to buy this ticket for me. Viewers, if y'all are watching, please.
I forgot we was live, girl. I didn't know we.
If y'all are watching, please, let me explain about my audience, because it's a very non-traditional audience. Okay.
Okay.
So it streams live on Twitch.
Okay. Which I knew nothing about, girl. I thought I had to download and all this stuff, honey.
No, you only have to download Twitch if it's specifically for people that want to like talk into the actual chat.
Got it.
There's people that may want to ask questions or stuff. If you just want to watch it, you don't have to download it. You can watch it over my website. But if you want to ask questions, get to know you a little deeper, you definitely got to download it. But you the guest, so you don't need to be in the chat. You
I got you.
But it is a very interactive chat. So I like to let them be able to do silly things like they can get enough points for watching me where they can make me talk ghetto for 5 minutes. They can the theme of my show is Tony the Tigress, so they can make me put on tiger ears for the rest of the show. So
Okay.
It's just a show where they can participate as well, have a good time, and ask questions if they have questions as well. Sometimes they watch, sometimes they get silly. It really just depends. The whole goal is to let them have fun while also getting to know people they may not have known otherwise.
Absolutely. I love it. Okay.
So since you're a comedian, I figure you would find out, you'd be all right.
I mean, girl, I'm not always on. It's so funny because I have so many layers to me, and people are always intrigued. They're like, "You so different from what I thought you were going to be." And so, yes, I am a stand-up comedian, but I'm so many more things. So I'll let you I'll let you get into all of that. But yeah, I'm more than a comedian.
Right. Also, last thing I forgot to tell you, they also can donate money. So if you hear me shouting anybody out, they may have like threw some money, cheers or whatever, which is like just kind of the equivalent of just dropping dollars in the chat. Or they could subscribe to the channel, which is
Okay, who they donating the money to? Me or you? No, it's
me to help me buy this ticket.
So deserving. Yes, y'all buy this lady a ticket to the show on Saturday, to the event on Saturday.
Yes. All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty. We already kind of tapped on it a little bit. You are a stand-up comedian, but yes, you are absolutely so much more. You are an author. You had the opportunity to be one of the first ringleaders for Universal Circus, right? First woman.
First celebrity. Well, I don't know. I was one of the celebrity guest hosts, ringmasters. Yes, for the But look, girl, first of all, let's just be clear. I had no idea what I was walking into because I had never been to the
in the whip, my hitters with me. I think we need some more biddies. 5 biddies, 6 biddies, 9 biddies, 60.
I was gonna show up. It was gonna be a goat or a dog. It was a whole real.
A goat or a dog?
I didn't know, girl. I didn't know what I was walking into.
Hey, Money Matt.
I didn't know.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Money Matt, for coming in the chat. Thank you so much for 25 biddies, Matt. See, they already ready.
Come on.
They already ready.
I'm trying to get my people to cut this light on right now, but she didn't hear me. But go ahead.
When you said you didn't know they had real animals, like
I have never been to Universal, so I didn't know really what to expect. And like I said, it was phenomenal. One of the most amazing experiences I ever had.
But when you were thinking about circus, like, did you ever they always have animals, elephants and camels and all
I didn't know that the people was driving around the world and what girl, I don't even remember what I saw. I think there was a white tiger. I'm telling you, my expectations were very low, unfortunately, but I was quite pleasantly surprised.
Okay.
Forgive me, please.
No. By all means. Hey, Jamie. Thank you. Welcome to the chat. We are talking to the Kiana Dancie. Am I saying your name right?
The Kiana Dancie,
The
you are.
see,
The
y'all know.
Kiana
Listen, y'all know I'll mess
Dancie.
up a name, and it's very rare that I don't. Y'all
And
give me
it's
a round of
okay because
applause.
let me give you a little tea on my name. So I used to like literally walk around and tell everybody my name is the Kiana Dancie. This is not new for me. It's been a thing since my entire life because I thought I was the only one. Well, a couple weeks ago, friend, I'm on somebody's live doing an interview and a lady pop in and say, we have the same name. How, Sway? Girl, I have never in my life met another Kiana I met a Dancie, but no. So I was like, what you mean? She was like, my name's Kiana Dancie. So, of course I was intrigued.
First and
Long story
last
short,
whole name?
not the last name. Our names are spelled differently, but here's some information about my last name. My grandfather's last name is Dancie. He said that he went to the military and they changed his name. So the spelling. So if you were CEY or CY, 9 times out of 10, some way or another, we're related. But as a CIE, you're a direct descendant of my grandfather. So just to hear this woman say her name was Kiana Dancie, girl, I was like, girl, you need to change your name.
Listen, that sounds like the stuff in my family. I have an uncle. He has passed, but I have an uncle who have sets of kids. He has kids with his wife and he has kids with another lady, and he named both sets of kids the same exact name.
So he wouldn't forget.
Right.
Oh, petty man. Okay.
And they didn't know about each other until my great grandmother's funeral. So they all came to the funeral like
horrible.
So
that is terrible.
And back in the day, you're right. They were just changing people's names. Like, your name's Steven. I don't like Steven. We can just shorten that up and name you Steve from here on out.
That part.
Horrible. So let the people know where you are from.
So I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. I lived in Houston. I lived in LA. I lived in New York. I always say I live where my pain and joy is. So I live in many places, honey. I live in many places, but listen, home will always be where mama is, and mama is in Atlanta, Georgia. So I've been in Atlanta since I was 7 or 9. I can't always remember. I always forget. I think it's 9. So Atlanta is home for me. I always say I'm a Georgia peach with a Texas heart.
Okay. I typically say I'm from California. Nobody ever knows that because I did come here when I was little as well. And I always say, Cali bred me, but Georgia fed me every time.
Come on. Yeah, come on.
Georgia has fed me. I have been here a long time. All the things that I really learned about life was cultivated here in Georgia. So
beautiful. Yeah, same here.
I gotta say,
all my first happened here. I'll let you figure that out. For all my first driver's license, all of that, everything happened in Georgia. Girl, get to this interview so I can go eat. You playing with me. Look, first of all,
I'm letting the people get to know you a little bit. Let them get to know you a little bit. All right.
Look, let me say this. First of all, thank you so much for having me on. I am honored and I really appreciate you. I'm being facetious and I'm playing with you, but I am very happy to be here. And I was thinking that I was doing something wrong and I was going to miss the interview because I didn't get the link. And I was like, well, how am I supposed to get on this? I had downloaded the app and everything, texting you, DM you. Girl, and I ain't even had the link. Okay.
It's okay. It is. All right. So let's get, so we're really here. First of all, everybody, just to let y'all know, once again, she's a stand-up comedian. She's an author. She is a personality. She does, she hosts events. I mean, we could be here all night just talking about all the things. She's been on BET. She's been in movies. She got a resume. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know when y'all pull out the whole little scroll of things, that's what her resume look like. It's a scroll of resume. But we're really here to talk about her event. Y'all see that the logo in the background. She better have ambiance.
Yes.
Ambiance.
Yes. Okay. 2 things that you forgot to add to my resume of my titles. First of all, I used to host Sister Circle Live. I was a national syndicated talk show host. I am a producer. I'm a writer. Now I am a 2-time published author. I have my book, of course. and I have a journal that accompanies it. I also am a franchise owner. I'm one of two Black women that owns a CPR, cell phone repair store. It's literally called CPR. I own the location in Duluth, Georgia. I used to own Marietta. I think that's when we met. But now I only have one store, thank God. And I am super because girl, it was a lot of drama having two stores, honey. So my mom and I own the store along with my brother. It's a family business. So if you guys ever need anything repaired or if you need any electronics, you can come to my store because we'll sell them to you. We're at 2200 Duluth Highway in Duluth, Georgia.
Got you. Money Man said he remembers Sister Circle Live. He liked the show.
Yes.
It was on TV One.
Yes, it was. And I'm a transformational speaker. Come on, friend. We'll get into that.
Listen, I told y'all, pull out the scroll of all the things she does. Like, she is amazing.
Thank you.
You are so amazing. Every time I have ever met you or interacted with you, you've never been one of those people that's just kind of like, oh, don't talk to me. Like, just stand. Like, you're always open. You're always welcoming. You know what I'm saying? You're always willing to listen. Even when you're tired and ready to go home, you still, you do it with grace. You know what I'm saying? Most people be like, oh, I don't want to even talk to you. I'm tired. I done did a show or I already, been here. I've been at an event. But like, just leave me alone. People get real standoffish or they just disappear. You're always very out there and really loving of your audience and the people that love you as well. So I always appreciate that about you.
So let's be clear, because I wouldn't be anything without my fans or my supporters. I don't even like to call them fans. I call my supporters Dancie darlings. And I also call you guys family, because without you, I am nothing. And I do understand that I have been blessed with a gift, and it would be in poor taste of me to treat you less than amazing if just because I'm tired, so I appreciate that, and I will continue to be just that.
Awesome. So let's talk about what led you to this journey to write your book, Bye Bye Bags.
Bye Bye Bags. I'm gonna be very, very honest with you guys. A lot of times people want this deep story. There's not a deep story. Sis, I was literally having a plastic surgery where you remove the bags under your eyes. I do not know the title. It starts with the B. But when I was laying in my bed, I had the bandages over my eyes, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, ooh, they gonna be sick of me. Oh, I'm gonna be so young looking, I'm gonna be fresh looking, I'm gonna look pretty. And I was laying in my bed and I heard clear as day, as clear as you can hear my voice and I can hear yours. I heard God say, yep, you're gonna be pretty on the outside, but on the inside, you're ugly. I said, whoop. Who you calling ugly, Father? He said, you, friend. He said, daughter, you are. Sometimes you can be ugly, you can be short, you can be inconsistent, you can be rude, you can be disrespectful, you can be curt. All these things. I mean, when I say Daddy read me down.
Read you for Phil.
And I was like, okay, I guess I got some work to do while I'm working on my external. Let me get to working on my internal. And so I called my mom up and I had her do just this. I said, Mommy, I need to do something. I need to do it now. She said, what? I said, I need you to write down some things that I need to take care of. So I had her write down one thing that reminded me of an insecurity, one thing that reminded me of a failure, and one thing that reminded me of a shortcoming. And I wrote them all down. And sis, when I was able to get up, I tore it up. And when I was able to tear it up, I burnt it up. Because as you know, when you burn something, you're done with it. Mm-hmm. When you burn something, just like when they set the forest on fire, whether it's intentional or non-intentional, when they set that thing on fire, they're getting rid of the undergrowth. It allows new growth. It allows, just like when you clip the ends of your hair, it allows your hair to grow back strong. It allows you to grow. And I'm telling you, I came through that fire and I said, you know what? I'm done. So that is what encouraged me to write this book. I had to get rid of my emotional baggage. I had some things to work on the inside. And it's just that. I said bye-bye to the baggage and my bags that hindered me from becoming a better me. Period.
Now you said you tricked this because you said this wasn't gonna be no deep nothing.
I was just no deep story, girl. It started with plastic surgery.
No, because that was deep. It may have started with plastic surgery, but it led you to go beyond like just the bags of your eyes or it took you to a deeper place, you know what I'm saying? It took you to be in a place, removing the bags from your eyes to, be still. That probably was the thing that made you be still, but it definitely went deeper than that. It definitely, when you said the Lord spoke to me and I can't, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know about y'all, but he talks to me. He rebukes me. You hear me, sis? I'm like, Okay, Daddy, I heard you.
That was deep. You know what I'm saying? Because it's people out here who still trying to fight, like, you know what I'm saying, put down those bags, still trying to play the Erykah Badu song Bag Lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still a lot of people that just don't get it. That's not understanding what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it takes those moments when you have to sit down, because you probably, before you was getting your surgery, you probably was out here ripping and running, just all over trying to do
Ripping and
this,
running, burning the
trying to do
streets up.
that,
You hear me?
trying to be over here, trying to be superwoman, trying to be, you know what I'm saying? Just, you probably was doing a lot. And he said, okay, I got her.
Yeah.
Bet you want some surgery.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna get you at the perfect time when your feet still, and you're absolutely right. And I will agree with you. There's a lot of people who are dealing with their baggage and have not dealt with it. I'm sorry, my dog is moving my tripod. Yes, there's a lot. Hold on, Kiko, move over here, mommy. Come on. There's a lot of people who have not dealt with their baggage, and that's the issue. You know, here's the thing about people of color, and I don't know what your viewership is, but people of color are typically the last people to go get help when we really need the help. We're the ones to say, I'm good, I'm straight. You know, we're all singing Mary J. Blige, fine. Woo! We really broke up on the inside. You understand what I'm saying? So just like Erykah Badu said, bag lady, you're gonna hurt your back carrying all those bags like that. You don't have to remain in a broken place. You don't have to remain in a state of disarray or frustration or just listen or anger. It's a choice to choose peace and joy. And also, I subscribe to PCP. And a lot of us are trying to figure out, and I know y'all like, PCP girl, you do some drugs. No, girl, I don't do no drugs. Tell you what I do.
Let me find out.
Let me break it down, sis. PCP. First of all, P starts with prayer. Prayer starts with P. And prayer without works is what? Dead. You got to do what you got to do to unpack your bag. So first of all, it's a posture that you have to take. You start on your knees, you get up and crawl, then you get up and walk, and then you get up and run. But you start with P. And then when you, from that prayer, you go to the couch. That's C. Now, why do you want to go to the couch? Sometimes you need a professional to help you unpack your baggage and your dramas and your trauma. Let me explain something to you. I am a child molestation survivor. I lost my dream job that I did not see coming to an end. And also, I went through a long-term relationship that did not materialize into marriage. Now, although the man asked me to marry him multiple times, I said no every time because it was an escalation of desperation. I wasn't getting caught up in that. But guess what? Here I am at 44 years old with no kids and no husband, and I want it. You know what I mean? So, but that was one of my insecurities, because society and the enemy will have you believe, or have me to believe, and you too, or any other woman like me, will have you believe that something is wrong with you if you're not married by a certain age, if you don't have children. So that couch is important. Get you a professional that can help you unpack your drama and your trauma and your bags that you carry. And then P. That professional can give you a prescription. Now, thank God I haven't necessarily needed a prescription, but guess what? There are some people that need a prescription. Some people need a prescription to quiet the voices that they hear, or to deal with their anxiety or their frustration. Hear me. Sisters and brothers, Black men and women, people of color, red, blue, orange, or green, however you identify, because you got to include everybody.
Yes,
don't be ashamed.
You got to be PCP. Hey, Emilio, welcome to the chat.
Hello. Don't be ashamed to say you need help. Be the first to say I'm struggling, and then do the work and get it done. Because guess what? Life is short. And if you're fighting that battle by yourself, the enemy gets to talking loud. And I don't know who y'all pray to, but I pray to Jesus Christ. So the enemy started talking loud. And if you allow the enemy start talking louder than you, too loud to you, and you haven't went to war with him with your prayer and your word, let me tell you something. It's gonna get you.
Yeah, we about to add evangelist up to her list.
I just know how good he's been to me. I just know what he has brought me through. I just know that I'm not supposed to be here, sis. I'm supposed to be dead. There's a light shining on me, and I'm fully aware of it, and I won't lie to you, I ran from it, but I embrace it.
Okay. Well, first of all, we glad you ain't dead. We glad you here. You know what I'm saying? Like the song said.
We all glad that we ain't dead. COVID could have killed any of us.
Like the old people say, we glad you on top of the ground instead of under.
That part. Any day above ground is a good day. And I want your viewers to understand that no matter how hard your life is, it hasn't taken you out yet. So live your life. Live your life big. Live your life bright. Do what you got to do. Hold your head high. Arch your back and handle your business, because life is not promised to me, you, or anybody else.
Absolutely. So Let's give the readers just a little sample because first of all, we want y'all to go out and buy the book. Okay, go on and get the book.
I do want them to buy the book, but since I really want them, I want the ladies to come to my event this Saturday. I'm having it's called Baggage Claim. It's a women's empowerment tea. I want to invite every woman that is able to come to the event. It will be from 2 to 6. I keep saying 5, 2 to 6. It's going to be an amazing opportunity, amazing event. Now, let me just talk to you real quickly what you can expect. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, baggage claim. What is baggage claim? Just like when you go to the airport, you go do what? You go to claim your bags.
Mm-hmm.
The first step to healing is acknowledging that there is a problem. Like I said, many of us walk around and say, I'm good, when you're really not. So come on to baggage claim. Let's talk about it. We're going to address the problems that you're too ashamed or too shy to acknowledge that you have. You ain't got to tell me all your teeth. But what I do want you to do when you're in the room amongst other women who are doing the same thing, addressing their dramas and their traumas, I want you to be open and transparent with yourself.
Because that is something we have trouble doing. We like, oh, we don't know these people. I don't want them in my business.
No. You ain't got to tell the people. You're going to have this conversation with you, but know that everybody in the room is to some degree, they also are broken. They also are dealing with their own dramas and their traumas, and they also are packing their bags unnecessarily. So even fellas, if you don't, this is not for you fellas, but you are more than welcome. And I encourage you to send a woman that you care about to this event. Buy a ticket. Now, here's the thing. It's $99. But with that $99, you're going to get a book. You get a journal that I published. You get a panel of 3 experts, a pastor who's going to talk to you about how not allowing yourself to heal hinders you spiritually and how to heal through the blood of Jesus. Then you also will have an expert who is a health and beauty relationship expert. She's going to talk to you about how she got through her drama. And then, she has almost 500,000 followers, and this lady used to live in her car. This lady have over 500,000 followers and have an amazing business, but she has built herself up from the ground up. Single mom, did not have a clue what she was doing, but she figured it out. And then I have an MD, a medical doctor, Dr. Barbara Joy, who's going to come in there and talk to us about how holding on to your baggage and your dramas and your traumas will hinder you from healing in the body. So you have an amazing panel. You get a poet, you get a singer. I'm going to feed you. We're going to laugh. We're going to cry. I'm going to hug you and send you out the door with a gift bag. Come on. Okay?
Listen, each person represents a letter of your PCP.
Yeah, so I want you guys to get your tickets today. Get your tickets now. Get your tickets today. Get your tickets now. Follow me when you get a chance. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. The website is Kiana Dancie. Instagram is Kiana Dancie. Everything is Kiana Dancie. So get the tickets on KianaDancie.com. Don't say I ain't tell you. Baggage claim ATL.
And when it sell out, because it will sell out, we claiming a sold out event. Don't be like, well,
we're only selling 100 tickets, sis. And we did 100 tickets because we wanted, even though 100 is a lot of people, but it's still small enough. When you see the environment, it's so intimate. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And everyone is going to sit. I have different destinations at every table. So you might be sitting at table destination peace, table destination joy, table destination heal. At the end of you can choose the table you want to sit at, but regardless of whatever table you sit at, I want you to leave change. So that's the other thing that you're going to get at the event, a transformational experience.
Money Matt said he would love to go if he lived in the state. Money Matt, you got some baggage you want to let go?
That you know.
You gotta let everybody know in Atlanta. I post the flyer. I'll post it again on my Twitter because I believe Money Matt, you on my Twitter. Repost it. You know, if you got some family, some cousins, some sisters, some aunts.
Yeah.
Send them on out. Or donate a ticket.
Yes, donate a ticket. It's only $99. I promise you won't be disappointed. Whoever you send, they're in for a treat. And I am, when I say uber excited, over the moon excited about this event. And this is also my launch as a keynote speaker.
I was just going to say, is this your first event like this?
Yes.
And we'll put it on your heart to want to do it at this particular point, and more importantly, at the location, the area that you chose to do it in, instead of like center of Atlanta.
Well, there was really no real reason why I chose that place other than the fact that it's easy for me. live in the area. But also, I chose this time just because, I've been working on this book for a very, very long time. And it was literally like birthing a baby. And I just felt like if I don't do it now, I won't ever do it. And this is a great time to empower women, if any. First of all, we're about to go into the winter season in about 2 months, right? And 2 or 3 months. And the thing about, we just was locked up in the house for 2 years. And then we're about to go into the house in the winter time. We won't have that good vitamin D that's so important to, emotional health. So I figured now is better than no time to get us, really together, get our emotional stock up, so that when we maybe I pray that we won't. If we have to go back in the house and stay in the house for a little while, some of the things that was holding us back, it won't be there anymore.
Right. Also, just to think about, seasonal depression is a thing as well, and most seasonal depression happens during the winter time.
Absolutely, that's my point. And that's the thing, my goal is to help people unpack their bags that they've been carrying unnecessarily. You're not the bags that you carry. As a child molestation survivor, I mean, that doesn't define who I am. You know what I mean? Thank God my mother had enough sense to put me in counseling. And then when I started talking about it, I realized that I wasn't alone. Cut on the light, and I realized I'm not the only one in the room, period.
Now, I want to ask you, I know you're doing this event because you want to see some amazing women come in and unpack some baggage and come out changed. But oftentimes when we do events that we have out there for other people, it changes us in a way. So what type of change do you want to see within yourself with this event?
I want to, wow, I did the work. So I can't come to you guys to talk to you about being healed if I'm still broken in certain areas. I believe that there's always going to be work to be done emotionally and physically and all those things. But I would like to see myself become even more fortified. I would like to see myself become even more stronger. I really, really put in the work to become a better me. And I think oftentimes we're ashamed to say, I'm working on me. I'm working on me. I ain't got time to worry about you. I'm working on me. So the fact that I've made it through, not only did I get to the door of healing, right? I got through the door of healing. I'm on the other side. And then don't get me wrong, there'll be things in my life that would encounter me again. Because I always say, if you haven't went through anything, live a little longer. But I've gotten through some things, and I'm gonna show you how to get through your things. Now, it takes work and it's ongoing. But certainly, if you have the desire to be a better you should be at this event. You should read my book. You should buy my journal, period. Can somebody bring me a charger?
And you should be recharged when you leave.
That part. And transform, friend, because that is the reason why I don't call myself a motivational speaker. I am a transformational speaker. I got it. I'm a transformational speaker. And being a transformational speaker is a whole different thing, because I got it. The thing is, getting somebody motivated, you motivate somebody to just, oh wow, I'm so excited, I'm gonna do it. But do they really get it done? Oftentimes the answer is no. I want you to transform from where you are to where you need to be, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Now, this is not me saying, oh, rah. This is not a one-step thing. I'm going to show you Saturday in 3 steps how to get it done. But I also am going to encourage you to continue to do it. You can't stop working on you.
Right. It's beyond just the walls that you're in at that moment. You definitely got to take everything that you've learned in the walls and take it out the door with you and hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? It's like the pre-class. You know what I'm saying? Here are the things in class that we're about to do. Now it's time to go take the test, and the test is stepping out into life to do the things that use the things that we've equipped you with. You got the teacher. She done taught you how to add 1 + 1. Hey, Matt, thank you for gifting Jamie a subscription. Thank you, Matt.
Oh, that's nice. Matt, buy somebody a ticket in Atlanta and send them to the event on Saturday.
Matt, she wants you to donate $99.
It could be somebody you love, somebody you know, somebody you care about. It just be a sweetie and just send some random person. He can send you.
True. That's very, 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 very true. What was I going to ask you? Oh, okay. I was going to ask you, is this something that you have thought about taking on the road outside of just Atlanta?
Yeah, absolutely. So baggage claim is global. But I've already been asked to come to Denmark. I'm going to London. I'll be in Houston. I'm going to LA, New York, Cleveland, Chicago, Miami, Charlotte. I will be going to a lot of the big cities, of course, first. But baggage claim this is the beginning. So don't worry if you're not in Atlanta this weekend, wherever you are. Matter of fact, when you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and now Twitch, because I signed up. You can let me know where you are, and maybe I can possibly get there. But like I said, this is a whole event. It's a women's empowerment tea, and I have a male friend who was like, "Well, the men need help too." I said, "You're right." So baggage claim will be open to men soon enough. But let me get the women together because I believe wholeheartedly. Well, let me say this. I used to believe wholeheartedly that if you fix the woman, you fix the community. But the reason why I'm starting to doubt that is, although the woman is typically the foundation of the household and the foundation of the community, we desire a whole and healthy man. Mm-hmm. So my goal is that we become healthy people, period. But because I'm a woman, I started with us. But I ultimately believe that a healthy, whole man, the head of the household, is quite sexy. You hear me?
That yes, 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 yes. We had a talk on my Pink Table Talk about the woman who posted on Instagram how she may be single for the rest of her life, and that's because she doesn't want to have to take care of a man. She want a whole complete man that can take care of himself, and they can work together to move forward in life. A lot of people took it the wrong way that she was bashing men, when I understood it as she don't want to have to be the only one thinking about cooking dinner. You know what I'm saying? Being the only one taking care of the kids, being the only one, helping him get his doctor's appointment together. Like you know where you got to be and when you got to be there.
Right. I think, and you're right, and I absolutely agree. And I hadn't seen that post. I may have seen it. I don't know. It's so many posts, but I do agree with the statement, what you're saying. She wants someone. She's basically looking for her equal. And I'll tell you this: I'm not necessarily looking for my equal. I'm looking for my greater than. And let me explain why. I'm a powerhouse, and I understand what I bring to the table. Not only do what I bring to the table, I am the table, I am the chair, and I'm oftentimes the food that you eat. But what I want is my greater than, because what I've come to learn is a man that feels less than, his woman feels broken, he feels inadequate, he feels like he can't provide, and I don't ever want my man to feel that way. Not because I make him feel that way, but he feels that way just because he's not able to do what he would like to do for me as his woman. So my equal, toe to toe, that's great. But I also want my man to feel, you know what, baby, I know that you're doing this and I know that you can do this, but I am excited that I can do this for you. You can stand down. I'm good. I got it.
I love that. I love that.
I know men tend to, we can talk about this all day long, but I'm looking for my greater than. I want someone that I can look up to and respect. I want someone that when he makes decisions, I know that he had an amazing soundboard. It's not just his homeboys, but he sought higher counsel. My man is a praying man. My man is, in wherever he is weak, I'm his strength. But he also, and let's be clear, there is strength in weakness. So wherever he is and he say, baby, I don't know how to do this, I honor him for being able to say, I don't know how. But the lack of effort is what the lady was saying. I don't want to have to take care of you because you grown, sir. You a whole man, and I would like for you to not need me to do all the things that you could and should be able to do by yourself. But ideally, as humans, man and woman, we should need each other as humans, but not need me to cook for you because you don't know how.
Absolutely. Money Matt, if she on Twitch, we're gonna work on getting her own channel so she can, really share all this information with the World Wide Web. I'm pretty sure she named it the Kiana Dancie.
It is Kiana Dancie. I felt like Z would be too long, but it's Kiana Dancie, and I wanted to stay consistent with all of my other social media platforms. But yes, it is Kiana Dancie. And if you ever hear me introduce myself, it will be, my name is the Kiana Dancie. That's it.
And it's so funny because when I meet people, I realize that it's stuff that I think I do by myself. Like you said, you thought you were the only one that was Kiana Dancie. There's stuff that I think that I do by myself, and most people know that my Instagram name is Celebrity ATL. And I have been the Celebrity ATL forever. And I tell people, they be like, I'm the Celebrity ATL because I'm the original showstopper. Like, that has been my tag. Even when I introduce myself on this show here, I say that all the time. Like, my name is Tony
Nice.
Dominique, aka Celebrity ATL. And not because I'm famous, but because I'm important. You know, people
Yes.
see famous people as important. And I'm important because I'm the original showstopper. Like, I just want
Come
y'all to
on,
know.
ma'am.
Y'all
And
finna
if you don't declare that, nobody will.
Absolutely. I'm really big on manifesting in the words and saying the things that you say, but or saying the things that you mean. The words out of your mouth hold
Yes.
power. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It whatever.
Yes.
If you're always thinking negative, if you're always saying negative things, and you're like, I don't understand why my life is so negative. Well,
Yeah,
you gotta look at the words coming out of your mouth.
yeah.
People
You
look at
got
me
to eat
crazy
the
when I tell them
word.
that.
Eat the word. Stay in your word. You got to declare and decree over your life that what you want, you will have. And I mean that. You got to say, today is going to be a good day. Today is going to be an amazing day. You got to declare a win. Here's the thing also. You got to look at the glass. I always say when, we've all heard, look at the glass half empty or half full, whatever. This is what I would encourage people to do. When you're looking externally out of you, look at and opportunities, look at the glass as half full. Why? You want to always keep a positive perspective, an optimistic perspective about things outside of you. Now, hear me clearly, because you're going to misunderstand what I'm about to say. People always do. When you're looking internally, look at the glass half empty. Why? When you're giving, so if you keep pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring out of your glass internally, eventually it's going to be what?
Empty.
So you got to steal some, you got to keep some of that glass, whatever's in that glass, keep that for you. Now, I'm not saying look at the glass half empty when you're looking inside and say, oh, I'm ugly, or no, that's not what I'm saying. It's really mostly about your efforts, your time, your energy, how much you pour into people, how much you give of yourself to other people who are not pouring into you. So if you keep pouring, it's going to be empty into someone else. But when you look out to the world, you want to make sure you keep that positive, optimistic perspective. But when you're looking internally, look,
I can't give you all my water.
I can't give you everything. I can't give you no more. But what I can do is give you the overflow. You can't drink from my cup, but you can drink from this saucer. This is what I got. And then see, if you continue to keep a positive perspective about yourself, you'll always have overflow all the time. And my belief is if you stay in prayer and keep a good, pure heart, you'll always have enough. So when you pour and pour and pour out, eventually, so you'll have overflow to give those off the saucer. But stop having people drink so much from your cup.
Right. One is COVID out here. Don't let nobody put no lips on your cup.
That part.
Don't let nobody don't think that it ain't still COVID out here. Letting everybody just grab and touch, put their hands on your cup, drinking, pouring, you know what I'm saying, doing waterfalls off your cup. Now you just wondering why you in the bed not feeling well.
Girl, half dead on the ventilator. No. I stayed masked up. I didn't get COVID. I'm staying out the way. I'm covered. 2 shots of booster in the blood. I'm gonna do everything I can. I ain't saying this right. I don't know what's in the shot. Don't give a damn what's in the shot. All I know is I ain't never questioned no shot before. I ain't went crazy yet. And guess what? I'm here.
Right.
Baby, I cut my finger in January and I had to get 8 stitches in my finger and a tetanus shot. Now one time did I ask that lady, well, what was in the shot? The only thing I asked that lady was what it do. She said it's gonna stop you from getting lockjaw. I said, sis, I'm a single woman. I need my jaws. Give me the shot. Give me the shot.
Right.
Give me the shot so I could go.
Ain't got time to be playing, walking around trying, not even from lockjaw, for whatever you need for to eat, for your future husband, just to talk. Anybody got time to be playing with no lockjaw. So go ahead and give me this shot. Now you gotta talk like 50 Cent when he had the wire in his mouth. You gotta get
girl, you open up your mouth, you can't open it all the way because it's locked.
Ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm with you. No time. I wanted to I don't want to keep you all day and all night because I know you got your beef stew brewing. But
right.
I wanted to tap in. You were mentioning a little bit about the event will become open to men soon enough. But you wanted to kind of work and hone in on women, and I wanted to kind of put a piece in about specifically helping women, because a lot of times women we want to help our men. You know what I'm saying? We want to build our men up. We want to oh, I can do whatever, I want to do whatever it is that he needs, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's not necessarily us needing to help them, because a lot of times they need to help themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you want your greater than. And when you said that, it kind of stuck with me, because there's a lot of men out here where women are like, well, I'm doing everything I can. I'm giving him this, I'm if cooking his dinner is what he needs, if whatever he needs, I feel like I'm giving it, and they're not getting that back without understanding that a man needs to do certain things for himself. And I'm really saying this to myself, because I had a space where I was like, I could do whatever you need. I could do this. I could do that. I can help you with this. If, you need help with your parents, I got you. You need help with this, you need help with that. And it took a toll on me. I had to do some work on myself too. It took a toll on me alone, trying to help, pouring out everything that I had in my cup, not saving anything for myself. And so when you said that, I was like,
So let me say this to you. There's nothing that you can do. Nothing that you can do to fix or repair a broken man. Mm-hmm. There is nothing that you can do. Hear me. Nothing that you can do to fix or repair a broken man. I don't know what he's broken from. I don't know what happened, how broken he is. But until he does the work himself, he will remain broken. I don't care how many meals you cook, how much you make love to that man, how many pants you iron or shoes you tie, how long you sit with his mama, how long you walk his daddy, hold his hand. Dog, if he broken, he's going to remain broken until he makes a decision that he's going to change and do the emotional work. Again, many of us, black, brown, green, orange, or gray, say we're okay, and we're not. Mm-hmm. And then we're mad at everybody because we're not putting in the work to fix us. It ain't your responsibility to fix that man. It's his responsibility to make him better, period. And if he don't want it, that means he don't want it. If he don't do it, that means he don't want it.
Yeah, I had to learn that lesson, sis. Had to learn it. It was sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow, but I had to.
Yeah, it's a hard pill, but it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's an easier pill to swallow when somebody's saying it funny. Girl, you can't fix that man with you.
You put a little laughter behind it. They're like, okay.
It's easier to swallow stuff when it's funny.
I wanted to also ask you, with the event that you have coming up, I know you said you're going to have a separate segment for women. You're thinking about then once you get your women off on a good foot, you're going to tap it out to men. Have you ever thought about making it a co-ed event? And the reason I ask that is because a lot of times, we help ourselves individually, but there's a lot of broken things between men and women together. You know what I'm saying? A lot of miscommunication, a lot of lack of willing to understand. And that's something that we as humans, specifically, African Americans, just letting go those type of bags, you know what I'm saying? Bags that we don't even know, just from dealing with the opposite sex of who we are. You know what I'm saying? Resentment that women hold from men, and resentment that men hold from women. That's a whole 3-day convention right there.
Right. So to answer your question, the answer is yes. It will be a co-ed, but it will have breakout sessions where women will go hang out with the women and the guys will go hang out with the guys. My goal is that we heal to be a better community, not better individuals. The enemy is already trying to break down our family and make us state that we don't need each other. Hence the reason why you see so many commercials with fathers, black fathers in the commercial, black fathers in the picture. If you do see a black father, what does he have? He has a white woman. I'm not mad about anybody being white or whatever you date is whatever you date. I'm saying to you that the enemy, whoever that is, the enemy, the devil, the people, the man, whoever you want to call your enemy, has made it a point to break down the family. And that means that they're putting, a lot of the visuals is there's a single mom, no father, or father. No. Yes, I want to fix both of us. So yes, to answer your question directly, it will be co-ed.
Okay. All right. What specifically for the audience, what do you want them to gather for those that can't make it? What do you want for them to gather from either your book, from who you are, or from the event itself?
First thing I want people to remember is you are worthy. Second thing I want people to remember, you're not the bags you carry. It's a choice. You can wake up every day and you can choose violence if you want to, but life is short. So if you walk around here angry, mad, and sad, that's a lost, lonely, sad, wasted life. Wake up in peace and choose joy. Wake up and choose peace. Wake up and choose happiness. Read my book, Buy My Bags, Laughing to Lighten the Load. You'll know that I've been through some things. You've been through some things. And guess what? Some of the things, your bags might look like my bags, or maybe not. But I didn't let anything that I've been through hinder me from becoming a better me. I didn't let any of the things that I've been through help keep me hostage. And I'm encouraging you to do the same. Put in the work. If you can, I also encourage you not to do it by yourself. Find you a professional. Then get on the couch. And then, first of all, prayer, couch, prescription. In that order. Because right now what we're doing is self-medicating. Everybody high, everybody on drugs, everybody drinking, da-da-da-da. But you drink, once you're sober, guess what? Now you're feeling the pain again. You got to unpack those bags. You need a professional. If you're walking around with your mind in the fog because you have Percocet and Molly and da-da-da-da and everything else, guess what? You ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself.
Mm-hmm. You're then hurting your body.
You're hurting your body and you're hurting your loved ones. Do what you got to do the work. Unpack those bags. Face those demons. Listen, let me tell you something. You ain't the only one that's been raped by your daddy. You ain't the only one that's been raped by or molested by your mama's boyfriend, your mama, your whoever. You're not the only one that lost your job. You're not the only one that been hated on. You're not the only one that you lost a best friend. You're not the only one that lost a good job. You're not the only one that maybe been homeless. You're not the only one. Your story is not that unique. Yes, it's your story. It's your story, but it's not that unique. Get yourself together. Figure out what you need to do. Stop looking backwards. Stop looking at how much time you waste a lot of time looking backwards. When I was with my ex from 19 years old to 29 since, I was so busy looking backwards at how much time I spent with him. I forgot to turn around to figure out see how much time I was going to waste on him. Listen, I loved our love story. I love that we met in college, we fell in love, we was going to get married. We have friends to this day that met in college, fell in love, and they're still married. But that wasn't my love story. So move. Sometimes you got to move, and I mean literally change your longitude and latitude. Sometimes you got to change your social circle. Sometimes you got to cut the people off. If it's not feeding you, sis, it's eating you.
You better say a word. You better say a word.
It's just that simple. And it has not always been that easy for me to come to that conclusion, but it took time, but I did the work. So you got to do the work. You got to roll. Just like if you're tired of being fat, girl, get on the treadmill. Put the cookies down, girl. Put the cookies down.
Put the snack down. Don't eat past 7 o'clock. You ain't got
Don't you want to be a snack, girl? Stop snacking. You can't be a snack and you snacking. No. So I want everybody to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Go to my website to get the tickets. The event is July 23rd, Baggage Claim ATL. It is a women's empowerment tea. I want all the ladies there, fellas, send your auntie, your cousins, your nieces, your mama, your girlfriend, your side chick, send everybody. Send your wife, and send your side chick. I don't know if she's going to come back to you, but listen, send your people, all your lady friends that you love. It's $99. $99 to get you a book, a journal, some food, a panel, a poet, a singer, and a transformational experience. Come.
Okay. Come.
Somebody buy Tony a ticket so she can be in the building.
I'm going to be in the building.
Y'all get your tickets, KianaDancie.com. That's Kiana. Last name is Dancie. Kiana Dancie.
Last and final question so you can go ahead and eat your food.
My beef stew.
Your beef stew in the summertime.
In the middle of the summer.
Summertime beef stew. It's okay because I eat ice cream in the winter. But the last question is a question I like to ask everybody, and it's a question that's really important to me. The question is, when you think of the word legacy, what do you want them to remember about the Kiana Dancie? I just blended that one. Just blended. I just made a word. The Kiana Dancie and her legacy.
Wow, my legacy. I want my legacy to say that I want it to say that I'm a hard worker. I'm driven. I was a fighter. I'm a warrior. I'm a praying woman. I want people to be able to eat off the seed that I sowed. I want my family to be able to experience the joy that I experience, the peace that I experience. But more importantly, I want them to know that I chose to not remain broken. And I also chose to not let my past bags that I packed myself define my future.
That was if I had some a round of applause, y'all.
Girl, y'all better clap. Come on.
Let me get some rounds of applause. Everybody put your paws in the air.
Come
If y'all in the
on.
chat, like that was beautiful. That was so well spoken.
Thank
So
you.
like it's like you just had it, like, just listen. The Lord
No,
is
no.
speaking through me, and this is what I need y'all to know about me.
Thank you. He does that sometimes, though.
This is what I need y'all to know about me. Thank you so much for the opportunity to have this talk with you, to talk about who you are as a person, talk about, some of the things that you've gone through, and to talk about the event. We definitely want to get more people there.
Baggage claim ATL July 23rd, 2 to 6. Get tickets at KianaDancie.com. KianaDancie.com. KianaDancie. Tony, I'm gonna see you on Saturday.
You are gonna see me, and you be like, oh,
she came.
Look at her.
Yeah, I got 1 biddy, 2 biddies, 3 biddies, 4 biddies. In the whip, my hitters with me. I think we need some more biddies. 5 biddies,
Thank you, Money Matt, for the 20
biddies.
biddies. Thank you.
Hey, Money Matt, buy this baby the ticket. Go to KianaDancie.com, buy her ticket, Cash App. Tony, what's your Cash App? He about to send you $99. What's your Cash App, Tony?
There is a link down at the bottom where they can tip. And they
buy that baby ticket, Money Mac. I dare you.
You gotta dare people. I double dare you.
I double dare you.
But again,
I thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate it. I'm humbled and I'm honored to share this opportunity with you and your family. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. And you know my number. You can always call me.
Yes. And I've had your number for a while, but sometimes it takes specific moments for you to connect and link with people. And I feel like today was one of those moments where I'm like, oh, that's my sister.
I agree.
So I absolutely love it. I love this connection. I love this opportunity to speak with you. And I do I do plan to come to your event on Saturday, because I'm looking forward to just seeing, everything that you talk about. Like when I hear you talk about it, when I see your face light up, like I can feel the passion through the video camera. You know what I'm saying? Like how much, you're like, this is my heart on the table. Yeah, and I feel it, and I'm very passionate about people who are very passionate about things that they put in. When they put in the work, you can tell when somebody kind of half-assed it. You know what I'm saying? You could tell, like, well, I'm just doing it for the money. You know what I'm saying? What can I do specifically here in Georgia? What can I do to get the most people out, to get the most money from? You know what I'm saying? Like, Atlanta has that type of culture. So when you come across people who are like, no, money is cool because everybody got bills to pay, but it's something deeper that we got to work here. You know what I'm saying? When I work on me, and when I help other people's work, you know what I'm saying, everything that I need will be supplied, and it's not just through money alone.
Yeah,
and that's what
the
I see in
reason
you.
why I only charge $99. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people, $100 is a lot of money to some people, to many people, honestly. Especially these days. But I wanted to make sure, and that's why I also loaded it up with so many things: the takeaways, the book, the give back, and this and that. Because I wanted people to really come and get their cup refilled. I wanted people to come and know that, oftentimes we look at people and we see them looking all well put together, but know that we all have carried some sort of bag. Like one time I carried a Birkin, another time I carried a Louis, another time it was a Walmart grocery bag, another time it was a body bag. I've been through some things. So, you got to understand that just because it looked like it's shiny and it looked like it's well put together, trust and believe, especially here in Atlanta, it's a land of smoke and mirrors. People are going through, people are struggling, and people are dealing with their demons and their dramas and their traumas alone. But you don't have to do this alone. Tidbit before I go. My nickname in the house is Yana. My family called me Yana, Y-A-N-A, Yana, because my brother couldn't say my name when he was a child. And Yana stands for you're not alone. So I want you to know that no matter what you've been through, you're not the only one has been through some stuff. And also, no matter what, you may not be meant for it, but you built for it. You're way stronger than you think that you are.
Absolutely.
I got to go, sis.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. You have a good night. Eat your
Yes.
food. I don't want you to have no cold stew because nothing is worse than
I
cold
was in
stew.
the crock pot, girl. It ain't cold. It's just waiting on me.
Enjoy it.
I'll let you throw no shade on my summer stew. You hear me?
Listen, I ain't got no shade for it. Matter of fact, let me get offline. I'm finna pull up and have some stew with you.
Yes, y'all. I love you so much. Thank you so much for having me. Make sure y'all get your tickets, KianaDancie.com. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all things social. I am Kiana Dancie. Also on the website, on all social media platforms, Kiana Dancie. And I love you. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
You
Look
trying to
forward
go to
seeing
church
you.
with me too?
I mean, I praise the Lord, girl. I know His word. He know me. But listen, I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. If you need me beforehand, call me.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Chat, I will post a flyer up on my Twitter. If you are following me on Instagram, I know most of you follow me on Twitter, but I will post it up in my stories on Instagram as well. So if you want a ticket, get a ticket or give it to a friend. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Let me get to my space while y'all can see me. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I hope that y'all enjoyed that chat. She is a phenomenal person and really close to my heart. I got the opportunity to talk to her first, specifically as a comedian. When I was doing another show, I've talked about the show, The Lit Network. And that is where I got the opportunity to first talk with Miss Kiana Dancie, and I've seen her do a couple of shows, but it's nothing like meeting people and getting to know them on so many different levels. I'm good. I hope my front manager gets fired at my job. Why do you want him to get fired? Why? Why do we don't want, I don't want nobody to lose job. Maybe not necessarily fired, but let's try to change that a little bit and say, you don't want him to get fired. You just hope another job picks him up. You know what I'm saying? Because even assholes got bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to like be, they always say when you're pointing a finger out, there's four more pointing back at you. And you don't want that energy out there, Money Man. Like let's just say we don't want him to get fired, but you won't be mad if another job picks him up. Okay? Like that sound better because he isn't good and he did something inappropriate and I don't want to mention. Oh goodness. Well, if he out here doing inappropriate stuff, I don't know how inappropriate. My mind could go real left real fast, so I don't know how inappropriate it could be, but we definitely don't want him out here doing inappropriate stuff, especially if it's like to the other, either, I don't know where you work, but if it's to the other guests or the other co-workers, we need him to get it together. You know what I'm saying? Has anybody told, you know what I'm saying? Has he been reported? Because you can't just wish nobody fired. I think you might know what I'm talking about. Was it something we already talked about kind of a little bit here on I work at a grocery store? I don't know. I guess I could try to think about it real hard, but I don't know what that could be. At the grocery store? What are you doing inappropriate at the grocery store? So it didn't happen at the grocery store, but just in general of something that he did in his life that was inappropriate. Cause listen, people need to be reported. We can't, when people are doing stuff to harm others, we can't be silent. We in a world where everybody wants to record just to go viral, but we got to start telling. I'm snitching. Let me tell y'all. If something happened that is harmful to another human being or harmful to myself, I don't honor no code. The code is for safety for myself and safety for those that I love. I don't honor no code. Jamie, I'm with you. I'm thinking the worst too. Employee quit because he did it yesterday. Oh my goodness. Listen, Jamie, I am right with you. Like, what is the worst? I'm telling every time. I'm reporting. You can. This is, this. I like to think it's a safe space for me. I don't judge or anything, and I'm open to conversation about anything. Specifically, since we were just talking about, unpacking baggage. So, yeah. I mean, we don't know who the employee is. So long as you're not specifically saying the name of the people, I think we could talk about it a little bit. We can have a conversation. Y'all know I'm always down for a good conversation. Conversations on a Tuesday. Saying sexual things to her employee. Oh my, you know what? That has happened so many times, to the point where I know a lot of women are oftentimes even oblivious of it. We just kind of brush it off our back like, oh, that's just a man being a man. But, it can be very hurtful. It can be very damaging. You know what I'm saying? It can be very emotionally toxic for so many people. And it's not just, men to women. There's women that do it to men too, but it's not as talked about because, men are supposed to be like, this big strong person, and if a woman is a dainty small thing that shouldn't be able to hurt or damage a man in any type of way. But sexual harassment is a serious thing, specifically sexual harassment in the workplace. That's a big deal for sure. So hopefully she didn't just walk away and quit. Hopefully she told somebody, what I'm saying? Hopefully she put in the paperwork. And even if she needs to go above and beyond, telling your HR or the other managers or whatever she needs to do, hopefully she spoke to somebody. He can't be gone until somebody speaks up. You know what I'm saying? If nobody says anything, then, and it specifically has to be her, because even you could go and say, unless you saw it with your own eyes, you can go and say, hey, Sally was, John did da 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 to Sally, and they're gonna say, okay, well, we need Sally to tell us. So hopefully, she had the courage to speak up and put it in paper, put it in writing, because I'm sure if he did it to her, he'll do it to somebody else and somebody else and somebody else, and that's a long line of people hurting people. She told this one cashier, and the cashier got called into the office yesterday, but he has the girl's number that quick. Oh, do you think he's harassing her even though she left? So he harassed her at work, and you think he's harassing her still, even beyond that? If it does get to that, then, it's demoralizing and draining. It definitely is. You know what I'm saying? If he's going beyond even what he did at work and harassing her on her phone and everything like that, that's a police officer conversation. You know what I'm saying? To be harassed, sexual harassment, I assume it's taken seriously in every state. But like I said, you have to have the confidence to speak up, to talk about it, to say something, to tell somebody of importance that can do something. Not be scared. You know what I'm saying? Not let it consume and control you. Because like Kiana said, you're not the only one who's been sexually harassed. You're not the only one who's dealing with some type of rude, vulgar person saying something inappropriate or trying to do something inappropriate to you. You're not the only one. We have to speak up. We have to say something. And those that have seen it, we have to encourage people to speak up. So hopefully, Money Man, I don't know how close you are to the cashier, but hopefully you can encourage her to speak up if she has not already. I do see him follow some girls around though when I'm working. So you gotta speak up. You gotta be a voice. You know what I'm saying? We gotta help each other. You gotta be a voice. I know a lot of times we don't want to be into it because it's like, oh, I don't want to deal with the ramifications of what comes with that. The drama or the extra energy that it brings into your day. But I learned a long time ago that if you see something, say something, and it's really true. Because I used to work at a daycare way back when. And I was working at one daycare, and another daycare that was under our chain was short staffed. So they sent me over to go help out at the other daycare. And I was like, okay, cool. I was really new into the daycare industry, and Tony loved the kids. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll go. I'll help. The daycare wasn't super far from my house, so I go over there and I help. And one of the teachers is hurting one of the kids. Now, not in any type of sexual way, but she was just, one of those teachers that you hear about that are pinching kids and pulling them on the ears and thumping them and all those type of teachers. And she would do it in an angle that that wasn't on camera, because there were cameras in the actual daycare, but there's, you know, corners. There's not cameras everywhere. There's little corners and stuff like that that you can, you know, get to in any daycare, because they ain't buying no like rotating cameras. They just buying like little probably cameras like my web camera. But yeah, so she did it, and I happened to walk into it, and I'm telling you, I was so shocked, because you hear about it, but to see it yourself, I was so shocked. I didn't even know what to do. I couldn't tell anybody in that day, because I just didn't know what to do. So I went home, I sat on it for a while. And then I spoke with one of my other coworkers and was like, look, like when I went over there yesterday, you know, this happened. And she was like, well, you need to tell our manager. So I'm like, okay. So I go to our manager and I let her know, manager at my actual daycare that I was working at. I go to my manager. I let her know. I was like, look, the reason I didn't tell you yesterday is because I just really didn't know what to do. I was just so shocked. And I end up getting let go because I witnessed this and I didn't handle it in that moment. It was like, you know, you have to think about the safety of the kids in that moment. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be scared to speak out. You know, that you never know what's going to happen. You don't know how, you know, how they may try to flip it on you, but you can't let people get away with treating other people wrong. I hate the front end manager. He sent me on late breaks so many times. I wonder, does he send you on late break so he can, you know, have specific time and space and you out the way? Are you the only male that works on at that time? Are there predominantly women at the store that you're at? Because listen. Speak up. Say something. Or if you don't want to say something, make sure that you do what you can to encourage her to say something as well. No, there's males and females. Okay. I wonder if anybody else is seeing this. He can't, you know, at the level he's doing it, if you see it, I'm sure everybody else kind of sees some other stuff too. Or there's got to be other women who are dealing with it as well, because you say he's followed other females. So, I don't know. Maybe y'all can come together, have an intervention with the HR and say, look, this man got to go. This man needs to leave. He is a hindrance to our job. We can't work. We can't function because he's harassing us. I mean, not necessarily us being you, but, you know, harassing other females does tend to, you know, probably fall over on you as well, you know, because now they can't work as well as efficient as they were, because now their mind is on something else, which also then pushes, you know, probably work and stuff over onto you, you know, because they may not be in their right frame of mind trying to work and trying to maneuver around this guy. So I would say something. You see something, say something. Or, you know, specifically in the moment. You may not want to say it after days and days and days, because, you know, where's the proof? But if you see it in that moment, you know, walking past, going on your break, and you see something that look a little fishy. Excuse me, something going on over here. Something's going on over there. And we need to investigate what is happening over there. And I don't know. I'm just that type of person where I'm loud, and I don't want to say I don't think about the consequences, but I'm going to say what I got to say when I got to say it. And y'all just going to have to get over it, because we not hurting people. You know what I'm saying? My passion obviously is kids and making sure that kids are okay. But, you know, I love people, and I want people to be okay, because I'm going to say something. I don't like bullies. And, you know, that's ideally what a person who is doing sexual harassment is. You're an adult bully. And I don't like bullies. I'm always going to stand up to a bully each and every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if they're bothering somebody. Excuse me, that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to work. And you're supposed to be the manager. No. No. You ain't gonna bully me. You ain't gonna bully her. You ain't gonna bully him. You ain't gonna bully us. You know what I'm saying? There's a conversation, and I may come and tell, hey, you know what? You being inappropriate. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk to HR. He definitely sounds like a piece of work. Don't be quiet. For sure, Jamie. For sure. Don't be quiet. We going to go talk to HR. Matter of fact, I'm on the way right now. Do you want to come say your piece? Because I got a lot to say. And even if you may not want to tell him you're going to HR unless you're going in that moment, because I know a lot of people, especially since he's the manager, he likes to try to, I'm not going to say he because I don't even know who he is, but, people like to try to flip some stuff around or set the foundation to make them look better and make you look bad. No, sir. I'm talking to HR today, and I'm going to tell you I'll talk to HR today because you got some issues. I know there's a young lady at my current job that had to do that. She had to go to HR about a coworker, and you got to do it. Don't sit there and be harassed at your job, at your house, and outside in the street. Like control your peace, and have her. Hopefully, she can control her peace as well. Cause I really, really, really hope that she didn't just walk away and not say anything. I really, really hope that she, has told somebody. And that everything is really just in the works. I mean, if it happened yesterday, it may not have manifested. You may go into work tomorrow and he may be gone. I don't know. I don't know. But karma will definitely follow him for sure. For sure. All right, y'all. Before we, y'all know my Tuesdays, they aren't really that long because it's really just an interview of people, and then I like to talk with y'all a little bit after or a little bit before. It just really just depends. Just have a little talk. But does anybody in the chat have anything else that they want to get off their chest, that they want to dig into? Any questions y'all want to ask me? Do y'all just want a little more time with me? Let me know. I'm sure she told the manager because the cashier wouldn't get called in the office to tell my manager about front end manager. True. Matt, is there an anonymous line that you can call? Okay. Well, you're absolutely right. If the other cashier got called in to tell their side of the story, hopefully they went and told the truth as well. You know what I'm saying? And there may be some resolve on the way. They probably have to do, a little investigation. Companies always want to do some type of quote unquote investigation before they handle whatever they handle. So hopefully they handle it appropriately. Hopefully he don't have any buddies in the top management seat that just can kind of brush and comb over anything that he has done or is doing. And hopefully, they have to look at the videotape. Okay. All right. Hopefully we'll hear, within the next stream, a couple of streams, we'll hear some resolves. And you'll be saying, you know what? He got let go. And we'll have to do a little tiger dance. I can't dance for real, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't get that. I didn't get that thing. I'm not gonna say I can't freestyle dance. If you teach me a dance, I can do that dance. But I'm not a freestyle dancer where it's just supposed to flow through me. That ain't. That's not my ministry. Transfer this person. Well, I don't know if he even needs to be transferred, because if he's doing it there, when he get transferred, he gonna go and do it somewhere else. So let's help him transform him first. You know what I'm saying? Let him. I do believe that people can be transformed into a better person. So let's transform him into a better person so he can stop sexually harassing people and deal with whatever got him out here thinking he could sexually harass somebody. And then once we have transformed him, we can transfer him to a place where he can work, because we don't want anybody to be jobless. So he either going to get transformed, transferred, or transferred to jail, because you can't be out here doing this to people. Like, that ain't a thing. I don't even know. Is it a jailable offense to sexual harass somebody? I don't know, but I know that it always starts somewhere and it could lead to something bigger. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we get into those forms of, it started with sexual harassment, then it moved over to rape, and we definitely don't want it to get there. So handle it. Get it handled. Hopefully the employers there get it handled, and hopefully he doesn't just leave and go somewhere else and continue doing the same patterns, hurting people, causing hurt people to hurt people, because that's not it. That ain't the move. That is not the move. Not the move. Not the move. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna keep y'all all night. I have been out of town And when I tell you exhaustion is like I done dozed off like 99 times. I went to work, was sleepy, almost dozed off. Okay. Almost dozed off. Like put my head down, was like, whoop, oh, was almost gone with the wind, gone with the wind. And then I scheduled a stretch and massage right after work. Did that. Soon as I finished, the lady walks out for me to get ready to change. Listen, I don't even remember falling asleep, but the music and the dim lights, I was gone. All I knew was she was walking back in the door, and I was like, oh, fell asleep. Okay, fell asleep. And then even coming back home, I took a nap or whatever, and I was like, oh, woke up just in time, only for my computer to start acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? So woke up just in time to start, for my nap to start the show, then the computer acting crazy, so now I'm on delay. But we did have a great hour with the Kiana Dancie. I'm so appreciative of her coming on here and talking with us. I definitely plan to be at her event. Let me get my ducks in a row, get my $99 together so I can get a ticket and show up. And maybe I'll try to like do a little recap for y'all. Do a little recap video and maybe play it so y'all can have the opportunity to experience it from my point of view. Self-care, beautiful. Listen, Jamie, if self-care was an island, I live there. $99 is a lot. It can be for sure, but the way that I see it is that we spend money on everything. We spend money on a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if I think about all the money I waste on food that I don't even eat all the time, if I think about all the money I spend on cosplay outfits because I like to cosplay. If I think about all the money I spend on going to cons, because I love going to Dragon Con, MomoCon, DreamCon. I want to go to TwitchCon, but I ain't really trying to fly over to Cali right now. I got so many other places I have to be, but I like to go hiking, so I'm always trying to buy stuff for hiking. I like to camp, so I'm always trying to buy new camp gear. I mean, everything. You know what I'm saying? I like to play video games, so I'm always trying to find video games that I would like, and I'm learning that I really like story-led video games. So, and then just, I just recently built a computer, and since just getting the pieces for that, like everything I do is expensive. Like it's expensive. So when someone says, $99 or $50 or whatever, gas, just, life is expensive, but you have to think about the priceless moments of things. And I think to go into a space where young women are really, doing the ultimate self-care. Hey, JJ Boom, how are you? To go into a space where people are doing the ultimate self-care, repairing yourself, because to not repair yourself costs a lot as well. Hey, Amir, how are you? Hey. It costs a lot, in the end. You know what I'm saying? Like it costs funeral costs because, stress is the number one killer. You know what I'm saying? So that's a bill. You know what I'm saying? It costs maybe even having to go to a doctor for longer extensive time than you would have you done, like, just a little simple thing of going to a place to talk, finding a place to talk to somebody. So I mean, it's a lot, like she was saying, it's a lot to some people, it is, but if you value it and what it can give you, it's really not that much. You know what I'm saying? The things that we love, how many times do people like classic old cars, that cost, hundreds and thousands because they're unique and, they maybe only made two, but they value that, that's something they love. So they spend the money on it. If you value transformation, then you would spend the money on it. The young lady in your interview seems like she has done the work, definitely has a lot of wisdom to share. Absolutely. And I love people that are willing to tell you the play-by-play of how they did it. You know what I'm saying? How many times, Jesus, I'm losing my voice. How many times have, you've try to share something with somebody, with a family member, and say, hey, you know, I'm doing this thing here and it's really helping me and I want to share it with you. And they just like, yeah, all right, okay, all right. And then as soon as they see you flourish from whatever it was, they're like, what you do? How'd you get there? How'd you get this? How'd you? And you're like, listen, I tried to tell you, you know, in the beginning stages when I was figuring it out, I learned this and I was wanting you to walk with me, but you weren't available. So, you know, I was giving you the platform then, you know what I'm saying? And so that's the space, you know, I'm sure she's probably, you know, gone through the steps, probably tried to have some people hold hands with some people and walk them through the steps. And now it's time to financially invest or allow people to financially invest in themselves walking through steps, because for some reason people take things that they pay for more seriously than free events. I'm sure it could be $5, $10 free. It could be. I mean, she's giving a lot of stuff away, but it could be, say, if it was a free event. You know what I'm saying? People don't appreciate a free event like they would an event they put money on. So $99 is probably just the amount that is needed to get people's attention to get serious about what they need to do in their life. So I ain't got nothing against it, because the price is the price. The price is the price. Okay? And if you want to, you know, you don't have to go. But if you want to find healing and some like-minded people that are trying to find healing too, you'll find $99. Just like when them Jordans drop, you'll find $250. Just like when Beyonce, because y'all know Beyonce about to have a concert in August. She about to drop some tickets. Just like, y'all mark my words. She ain't mentioned it yet, but just mark my words. She love a good concert at the beginning of a good school year. You know, right between school starting in August and Labor Day. You know what I'm saying? Some people, depending on what side of the globe you are, some people start, you know, right after Labor Day. But this Beyonce ticket stomping ground. So when Beyonce drop them tickets, I guarantee you people gonna be ready for Beyonce. And Beyonce ain't healed me not one time. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I love Beyonce music, specifically the ones that's kind of upbeat and get you moving. And I do like her old school classic ballads too. But, you know, people gonna be at a Beyonce concert. You know what I'm saying? I'm a season ticket holder for the Falcons, and I somehow make it every game. So now I do, you know, and the Falcons stress me out, so I might need to go unwind because they stress me out. But you know, I love Atlanta. You know, Georgia Bulldogs, the Braves, the Falcons, the Hawks. You know, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. You know what, Money Matt? When I was in, I want to say ninth grade. I thought I was going to be a Dallas Cowboy fan. And the only reason I thought I was going to be a Dallas Cowboy fan is because I wanted to be a Dallas Cowgirl cheerleader. And, you know, they used to have the little reality show for the Dallas Cowgirls. And I told myself, I was like, listen, I'm going to be a Dallas Cowgirl cheerleader. I'm going to go and I'm going to try out. And so for like a year, it only lasted a year, I was a Dallas Cowboy fan. Like, it was only a year. Because after watching the reality show, I realized I'm not even going to Texas. Like, I still to this day haven't been to Texas. So that's not going to be a thing. A Lakers fan in basketball and a Braves fan. Yes, Braves fan. I don't have nothing against the Lakers. No beef there. I don't know. I guess I'm just loyal to the home team. I just like my city. My city. I'll be going up for my city. And it's not that they have done anything miraculous, because we get talked about all the time. It's very stressful being an Atlanta anything fan, because people always talk about you. Even when you don't talk about them, you could just be sitting eating cake on a Tuesday and someone knows that you are an Atlanta sports fan and they just gotta say something. They can't help it. They just gotta say something. You don't like Trae Young. What did Trae Young do to you? Why you don't like Trae Young? You know, he seemed like an okay young man. Trey Ice. Little Matty Ice. Trey Ice. Ice Trey. I don't know why they always in Atlanta will call somebody Ice something. I don't know. I don't know. But what did Trey Young do to you? For the longest, I used to be in love with when we used to have Joe Johnson until he left. I used to be so in love with Joe Johnson. Not that he did anything special for our team, but I don't know. Too much taunting, especially what he did to the New York Knicks. I mean, he maybe, when he first came in, he was real timid. He getting a little, he finding himself getting a little cocky. I mean, how much? I mean, he's not the only person that, does taunting. He trying to find himself. Look at me defending my team. I don't know. I don't know what Trey Young is going through, but win, lose, or draw. I mean, Joe Johnson plays Ice Cube. Yes, I know. Joe Johnson. But I've lost that crush for Joe Johnson. I mean, he's still a great person, but New York. You know what? New York fans don't like us anyway. Like, they don't like New York. Don't like nobody but New York. They don't like nobody but New York. So I mean, they'll be all right. They'll be okay. Cause New York fans can be some, what's too. Like, just in themselves, they some rough ones. So I don't even got no sympathy for no New York fans, cause they could be crazy. They like some star players. Listen, so I'm not attached. I don't like or dislike Trey Young. Like, at the end of the day, Trey Young can come in, he can transfer, he can leave. And that's how I feel about any sport. I'm not attached to any one specific player. I'm attached with the league, the brand, the name, and anybody that can come into it in hopes to build it up to what it's supposed to be. That's what I'm attached to. So, I mean, Trey Young, he's one of how many people that have come in and out of Atlanta. We keep trying to find somebody. We keep trying to find that one specific person that's supposed to put us up, above the rest. Trey Young is just the person they feel it is for right now. So we don't know. He may wake up tomorrow and want to be on another team. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what they talk about behind closed doors. I just know he plays for Atlanta right now. Next year, he may not. 2 years, 3 years down the line, I don't know. He may want to play for somewhere else. So team members for all Atlanta sports aren't really as loyal as I would like them to be. You got to go where the money is. We talked about Freddie Freeman. You know what I'm saying? He left. You know what I'm saying? We're at the top of our game, and here you are leaving. What are you doing, Freddie? What are you doing? And it's not that he's happier. I mean, he has more money, but he's not happier with his new team. He happy? Now you got more money and you miserable. More money, more problems. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I see with different players on specific teams. Just like when Julio left. Everybody was all, why would Julio leave Atlanta? Oh, we ain't gonna never make it. Julio. Got over to the Titans. Julio bye. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't working over there either. So I'm not attached to any one player. KD still hasn't went anywhere yet. Still waiting to see where he goes. Atlanta can't afford KD, so he ain't coming to Atlanta. Well, one thing about Atlanta, we don't like to spend no money. We don't like to spend no money. We like to always think we can build somebody up. We always buy a used car or we'll always either buy a used car or we'll buy something that, that's no name, like a stock that nobody really know about, but we trying to see what it's gonna do. That's how Atlanta team work. I don't know. Now it'd be nice if we can get, KD, but he ain't coming. He ain't coming. I hope Lazy Westbrook. I don't like him. You don't like nobody, Money Mac. No, I'm just joking. But you think they're gonna get rid of Westbrook? I don't know. We'll see. We will see what happens to Westbrook, KD, and Trae Young. We will see, y'all. Oh my God. Money Matt, you have been amazing. Jamie, if you're still out there, you have been amazing. Anybody else watching? They're trying to get Kyrie Irving. The Lakers? The Lakers are trying to get Kyrie? Y'all, I keep hitting my leg. I'm so excited when I move. I'm going to move my setup. LeBron just got whatever he want, he can almost get. Like, if LeBron says it, it shall be so. I'm waiting for the moment where his son, can get drafted in, and him and his son play on the same team at least for a year before LeBron retires. I'm waiting for that golden moment, like father, like son, where they can dominate together. I think that would be a cute bonding experience and just a very entertaining experience to watch all together, where he can kind of cultivate and grow his son into as close as he can get to himself, because that's some big shoes to fill if LeBron is your daddy. Almost like Deion Sanders and his son. Like those are, to have such big name parents into a sport that you're coming into. Dwayne Wade's son, is he good too? He's good. Listen, to have big name fathers and you're trying to follow in those footsteps, that's a lot. It's a lot. Thank you, love. I enjoyed your platform. Have a beautiful night. Thank you, Jamie. You have a beautiful night as well. Matter of fact, everybody have a beautiful night. Y'all have been amazing to me. I love that y'all stick around and hang out with me. At some point, I'm going to start giving out my VIP badges. Since I'm still new, still trying to figure it out. But, I'm watching. I got some people on my list that really are going to, when I start passing out my VIP badges, because I don't want to give them to people that are going to take them and run. You know what I'm saying? I want some people that's here during my lowest, my downfall, my technical issues, my ain't nobody in the chat moments where it's just me and them. Like, those are the people I want to give my badges to, that I know are going to come back time and time again. Yes, I'm going to make my Discord soon. When I went out of town, I just couldn't get it together. Somebody's going to come and help me with it. Hopefully, I'm hoping this week or maybe this weekend. I don't know. I'm really, really hoping that I can get it done soon. I have some ideas. I have a notepad of how I want it to run and flow. So yeah, hopefully I can get that together soon. I have some ideas and some stuff that I want to add. Some stuff that I have. I'm gonna be very transparent. I've been watching a lot of streams, and there's some stuff that I have borrowed. I am borrowing from some other streams too. That I think are a good idea. I know people are like, "Oh, don't take nothing from my stream. How could you do that?" But at the end of the day, we don't always have the same audience, and if we do something similar, it's okay. It's okay. How many times people play the same game? You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay. So I have most of the people I borrow stuff from, I do let them know I'm borrowing it. So it's not like I'm just like, oh, I see it and I'm taking it. But yeah, I'm borrowing some stuff for some other people. I got some stuff that I want to do for myself. So I'm a planner by nature, and so I really have a plan for my channel as I also learn, because I am still learning Twitch every day. I'm still learning something new. So yeah, we're gonna let it do what it do. Let me see. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do. This is what I meant to do. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Let's see. That's all I got for y'all tonight. I will be back tomorrow playing a video game. She is. Oh, we might raid into Sierra. Let's raid into Sierra. Let's raid, see what she got going on over there. Originally on my schedule, I have for myself to play Little Nightmares. I'm on the fence about that. I may start playing Little Nightmares and go to something else. I don't know. I may play a couple of games tomorrow. I don't know. I'm even contemplating on starting a little early. She's playing God of War. Okay, God of War. Okay, let's all go over there and see what she got going on, y'all. Let me go ahead and y'all know what we need to do. Let's hit her with the Tony raid. Oh, let's do it like this. Hit her with the Tony raid. All right, y'all. There y'all go. I am also working on my, my little tabs or whatever. Let's go on over there. Because I don't even think I've seen her play a game. This is going to be my first time watching her play a game. I usually see her in just chatting. But we going over. Thank y'all so much. Love you. Come back tomorrow. Y'all have a good night, okay? Bye.
Then we gon' and make it so hard. I go to the church, bootlegger in one corner store. Ain't got nowhere else to go, so I don't ask for more. But when I lay my head at night, I feel like I'm living.
Oop, not what I meant to do. Oh, God. Inspect a nearby small table for knife Atreus to play around with. We got that one. That one we got. Hi, Matt. Hi, Tony. How's your stream? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. Stream is good. How you doing on this game?